This is Tom Rudebush with South Dakota School of Mines Athletic Director Joel Lueken, and we're going to talk Hard Rock Club, athletic scholarships, the athletic program as we end 2017 and look forward to 2018. And Joel, you've been kind of the mastermind behind this last 3 years that the Hard Rockers have made such tremendous progress in their D2 transition. Talk about a little bit about that, how pleased you are with it, and maybe some of your goals for the future.
Well, thanks for having me on here, Tom. I appreciate this. Happy holidays to everyone who will be watching this. Happy holidays to you and your family. We've made some significant strides. We've gone from about $785,000 worth of scholarship money to support our scholar athletes to about 1.3, 1.4 million. But that's only half of what the NCAA would allow us to allocate. So still have lots of room for growth. You know, for us, it's the big thing is about being competitive in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference and providing an unrivaled educational experience for our scholar athletes.
You know, talk about some of the differences, how the School of Mines must fund their scholarships compared to what some other schools have and the advantages that they have that we don't have here in South Dakota.
Yeah, well, for example, you know, we got a sweep of an institution 100 miles down the road last night who's, you know, it costs $13,000 a year to go to school there for an equivalency, where we cost $20,000 to $25,000, depending on if you're either in-state or out-of-state. So just to provide the same equivalency, we have to raise $7,000 to almost $12,000 more for one equivalency. Another example, some other institutions, if you're a private institution, kind of the model of Colorado Mines or Regis, who we're playing today, they can provide discounts, just right off the top, a discount for academics or athletics, so it's not real cash. The difficulty we have here in the state of South Dakota is that it is cash, so we're actually fundraising to pay the scholarship bill in June every year.
You know, and I say this with all due respect because I experienced it for a lot of years here, but one of the things I think you've made such great strides on is changing the culture of athletics here. And I think that the city has responded. We've seen 2 Black Hills State home football games with 5,000 people at the games. We are competitive in the RMAC in football and basketball. But I think the relationship between the school and the city of Rapid City and the surrounding area has been strengthened tremendously by this D2 move. There's a lot more interest in Hard Rocker athletics today than there was 5, 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I can just go by our first year of attendance in football alone. We averaged 1,200 people to a game. We've slowly increased that, where this past year we're averaging 1,900 people at Hard Rocker football games. And we had one less game than we had the 2 years previous. Community support is going to come through athletics. The NCAA views the athletic department as the front porch of your institution, and it's the very first thing you see. So trying to get out into the community, trying to get the community to support. We put on a great product down at the football field. We put on a great product at the basketball, volleyball, and soccer venues in town. And we just want our community to be engaged and support us as much as we're trying to be involved with the community of Rapid City.
Finally, there's one thing though that drives everything at the School of Mines and in every other institution in America, and that's money. And you see behind me, several years ago we had a big fundraising drive and a lot of people were donating money to that effort, and now we have an effort to increase the scholarships here at the School of Mines. So individual giving, if you are a business owner, any type of giving is very important, and with the end of the year coming up, Joel, they can still take advantage of that tax deduction.
Absolutely, they can make a donation to the Hard Rock Club, and we'll put it to great use to supporting our scholar athletes.
And if somebody has an idea, maybe you have some questions about, maybe you want to give and you have some questions about maybe what areas Joel would like to see some money go into, give Joel a call, or Kevin Price, the Hard Rocker director for the Hard Rock Club here at the School of Mines, and they can help you out to help you determine that gift. But giving is very important. I would ask you personally to please consider a gift, whether you're parents, whether you're relatives of a player, whether you're a former alumni or a friend of the institution. It's very important. Any final thoughts, Joel?
It's a great day to be a Hardrocker. Thank you. Happy holidays.
For Joel Lueken, this is Tom Rudebush from Goodell Gym and the Hardrocker Hall of Fame.